Well, we are super blessed this morning, and this conference just gets better when you have precious men of God like this to bring us the Word of God this morning. Dr. Ed Hindson is just, in my opinion, rock solid Bible teacher, and we're all very blessed to have him here today. This guy has been battling with the flu. He's here right now because you can't keep him down. And so I'm just going to ask you to be nice and easy with him after he's done speaking. If he needs to get back to his room, let him go. Have somebody else pray for your poodle in New York, or whatever the case is. We need him healthy. We need him strong. And so let's go gently on him. But Dr. Ed Hindson is the Dean of the Institute of Biblical Studies at the Distinguished Professorship of Religion at Liberty University in Virginia. He is also a Life Fellow of the International Biographical Association of Cambridge in England, and serves as the speaker on the wonderful program, The King is Coming telecast, headquartered not too far from here in Colton. And Dr. Hindson also is a Gold Medallion Award author of over 40 books. He is a wonderful man of God. I love his passion for the return of the Lord and for Bible prophecy. And I cannot watch him on TV or listen to him on CD or DVD without my heart being stirred. And he's just over the top in my book. Hits a home run every time he's here. And even if he just gets up here and smiles at us today, it'd be home run enough. Give a warm welcome this morning to Dr. Ed Hindson.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. As the old saying goes, the rumor of my demise has been greatly exaggerated, but let me comment on two aspects of that. I do have a little gurgle in my stomach, so if you shake hands with me, that's fine. I'd go wash my hand afterwards if I were you. But it's great to be here, always good to be here, and it's always good to be in Southern California. We left Virginia yesterday, and it was 20 degrees. So whatever else goes wrong out here, you are blessed to live in one of the most beautiful places in all of America, right here in this fabulous state. And it's a joy for us to be with you today. Leonard and Tammy Davidson from Lynchburg are traveling with me, and all of you that prayed for me last year. That was a much more serious issue. I spoke in the conference a year ago, and within a month, ended up in the hospital with open heart surgery. Going in, I knew that I was at risk. My father died from open heart surgery, and so did my uncle. So this was not something I was looking forward to. My friends all said, "Oh, you'll just need a stent. They'll put a stent in you. You'll be back to work the next day." And my cardiologist said, "You've got major blockage. We're going to have to repipe 5 of your arteries, and this will be major surgery." And I said, "Well, when do we have to do that?" And he said, like in about 2 days, like Monday, whatever. And my same friends came back and said, "Oh, there's nothing to it. They've got this down to a science these days. They just cut you open, zip you back up, and you'll be back to work in 3 weeks." Well, the surgery went fine as far as the surgery went, but I developed later a staph infection, a collapsed lung. I was in the hospital for exactly 100 days. From February 25 till June the 3rd, I had to learn to sit up, walk, eat, all over again. Fortunately, I woke up talking, and God let that stay with me. And I am very grateful for all the folks here at Calvary Chapel at Chino Hills and other Calvary chapels and churches in the area that prayed for us. Thank you so very much. We came right to the edge a couple of times, and God graciously intervened and has raised me up. And other than this little minor episode this week, when you teach 1,000 students like I do every semester, they love to come up to you and say, "I didn't take my exam because I've been sick, really sick," and they breathe all over you. And you're like, "No, go away," whatever. Tell my grad assistant, he'll take care of it. But anyway, that comes with the territory. Things are going great at Liberty University. 11,500 students on campus this year, 20-some thousand students by distance learning. In addition to that, that makes Liberty the largest Christian institution of higher education in the world right now. A school that holds to a strict position on creationism, a strong position on the pre-tribulational rapture, the inerrancy of the Bible. Every professor must make a clear profession of being a born-again Christian no matter what area they teach in. And these are just exciting days for us at Liberty. And for those of you that catch us on the King is Coming telecast, here in California, we're on Sunday afternoon right at noon. On Trinity, and we're on the Inspiration Network Sunday night at 6. And if you're on Direct and Dish, if you'll just type in "The King is Coming," it'll tell you all kinds of times that's available to you. And pray. We've just gone to high definition, a brand new studio, brand new set, brand new cameras. We're making a whole series of new programs. Several of you came up to me already this morning and said you're in our study on the book of Daniel, and again, we're grateful for that opportunity. You say, now, how do you teach in Virginia and you do a TV program in California? I'm bi-coastal and go back and forth, and this is a great day and age in which to be able to do that. Now, I want to talk to you about the Antichrist. As we get into it, let me mention three things that are available on our book table out there. We've got a lot of things. We've got a deal on 9 books for $20, but those are almost gone. But today, the message will come out of this book, Antichrist Rising, the Coming Global Storm, a DVD set that goes with that, Antichrist, the Coming Global Storm, a series of programs we did on The King is Coming. And then I'm really excited about this. This is the last book that I completed before going into the hospital last year. Came out while I was in the hospital, the Popular Encyclopedia of Apologetics. Ergen Cantor is the dean of our seminary, a converted Muslim whose life is constantly under threat because he realized as a teenager that Islam was not telling him the truth, disavowed it, was rejected by his own father, gave his life to Christ, has become one of the leading apologists for Christianity. He and I co-edited this encyclopedia with about 100 different contributors. Josh McDowell, Norm Geisler on the inerrancy of the Bible. What about so-called errors in the Bible? The deity of Christ. How do we know that the Bible is right and the Da Vinci Code is wrong? And all of those kinds of things are dealt with in this encyclopedia, as well as every religion and every cult you can imagine. And the articles are written by people converted out of those cults. So the article on Jehovah's Witnesses is written by a convert from the Jehovah's Witness movement. The article on astrology, written by a former astrologer. The article on Islam by Dr. Cantor himself, converted Muslim, converted Hindus, Buddhists, etc. Right through the whole thing. Normally the book is $25. This is about a $40 package. You can get all three of these items for $20. So I would encourage you, pick it up, use it, copy it. The DVD says, don't make a copy. It's mine. Go ahead. I don't care. And share that with somebody. It'll be a help and a blessing to them. You can photocopy the material in the book, teach it in Sunday school. In this time in which we live, when time is short, it's important to get the message out to as many people as possible. I want to thank all of you for making this conference a priority. Nobody puts on a better prophecy conference than Jack Hibbs, and nobody cares more than he does.